And welcome back to yet another review by Zombill. In today's review, we're going to take a look at AV Vapes. That's right, they sent me 10 flavors. I think it's 10. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Was it 9? No, it's 10. They sent me 10 flavors. So we're going to break this down in 2 reviews. We're going to go 5 and 5. Or is it 5 by 5? I don't know. Now, as far as going to the website, we could do that, but the problem is there's no pricing information on the website. So what I'm going to do is, right before we get into actual juice name that I always put down here in the corner, I'm going to put pricing information down here while I'm showing the label. But before I get started, I must point out, I did receive these free of charge for the purpose of conducting a review, so my opinion on the products will remain true, honest, and accurate as always. Okay. Alright, so here's what the labels look like, peeps. So they got the Nic Strengths there in the middle. You got AV Vapes. Then you got Keep Out of Reach of Children and Pets. And may contain USA made nicotine, PG, and VG. Now, since we got cool melons up here, let me finish pushing the prices off the screen. So, this is cool melons, and I have that loaded up in my mini Spartan that's dual microcooled, cotton wicked to 1.2 ohms, I think it was. And I have that on my Ola X. We're going to fire that at 5.5 volts as soon as I turn it on. Never ready, am I? Okay, so cool melons. Well, it's basically it's more like a thug juice or a pimp juice. It's a watermelon and menthol, unless it's a watermelon and Kool-Aid or a watermelon and mint. But no, neither there. It's like a chilled version of watermelon. Flavor profile on this one, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Throat hit, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It's mild. And vapor production is a 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of it. Now, the thing about this one is, to me, it's not all day vape worthy because it's lacking the watermelon. It needs to have more of that melon taste to it. We have Big Stick. And I have that loaded up in my Thor tank that's on my SVD. Now this is 1.4 ohm dual microcooled cotton wick, and we're going to fire this at 15 watts. Now, Big Stick. This is unusual to me because, okay, first of all, I get the cinnamon. It's almost got like a bubblegum taste to it. So in a way, it's almost like Big Red bubblegum. But then there's a strawberry flavor in there, which, I don't know, is it like a mixture of, like, are they thinking like Hubba Bubba and Big Red? I can't really tell. But the dominating flavor is more of a strawberry. So for the flavor profile on this one, we give it an 8 out of 10. All day vape worthy. I could see this being all day vape worthy. And the throat hit, the throat hit's a mild, which is 6 out of 10, and the vapor production 9 out of 10, with consistency and plenty of. Okay, now this one here got smudged up. This is the only label that did get smudged up, but I do know what the name of it is. It's called Blue Balls. And I have that loaded up in my tube atomizer, which I have dual nano coiled to what is that, about 1.2 ohms, 1.5 ohms. I'm going to fire this at 15 watts because it's on my Vamo V4 that's modified to a Vamo V5. Now, Blue Raspberry is like it almost reminds me of, like, say, a blue raspberry Jolly Rancher. It's quite good. This is definitely all day vape worthy. This one here. I mean, it's not too sweet, and it's not too lacking thereof sweetness. So, flavor profile on this one, I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. Throat hit mild, so it's a 6 out of 10, and vapor production is a 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty. Next up, we got Porn Star. And Porn Star I have loaded up in an Atlantis, which has been rewicked and recoiled to a 1 ohm. It's a microcoil that's in there. And I have that on my Taylor Dual 26650 box mod. Been having problems with the switch. There we go. And it's not giving me a good vape right now. So I had to switch it up to my Tesla 120 watt box mod because my Taylor box seems to be goofing up a little bit. So, anyways, we're gonna fire this at 20 watts, which will give me 5 volts. There we go. Much better. Alright. So Porn Star is basically it's like a strawberries and cream. It's very creamy. Needs to be hyped on the strawberry flavor a little bit. And so flavor profile, I'm gonna say this is an 8 out of 10. Is this all day vape worthy? To me personally, no, because it's lacking in strawberry. Now, if the strawberry and the cream was balanced out, then it would be an all-day vape worthy. Throat hit, I'm going to give a 6 out of 10. It's my mild. And vapor production, I'm going to give it 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of it. Alright, so last up in the first review will be Titty Milk. Titty Milk. And I have that loaded up in an Orchid version 4, which I have dual microcoil to about 0.57 ohms, and I have that on my D's version 3, 18350. Okay. Now, Titty Milk, to me, tastes like well, it tastes close to custard, but it's not a custard. It's gotta be, it's either creamy caramel or creamy butterscotch. Maybe it's Bavarian cream. I don't know, but it's flowing like it's a custard. So for this one, I'm going to say a 9 out of 10 for the flavor profile. All day vape, hell yes. The throat hit is going to be a mild, which is 6 out of 10, and the vapor production is a 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of it. So there you have it, my peeps. That's the first 5 from AV Vapes, which you can also find on Facebook. So stay tuned for part 2, which should be coming up right after this. I hope you enjoyed the review. Please subscribe to my YouTube. And as always, my peeps and peepettes, happy vaping.